Just blocks from the Capitol building, we welcome you to Nationals Park. It'll be the youngsters with the chance to shine here. The Futures Game between the World Team and Team USA. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. J.R. Richard, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy has a three-pitch mix, and he needs all three of his pitches. If he has them all working and uses them properly, he has a chance to be very effective.
Digging in, Carlos Munoz, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Fouled off. Expected to get a little cooler as we go on, but the temperature at game time 68 degrees. Another 1-2 delivery. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods. Just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
Stepping into the box, Tanaka. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Bases are empty, one man out. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Stepping in now, Yu Chang. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. We're just getting started here in our nation's capital. Hit hard on the ground at first. Diaz has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. On now to the bottom of inning number one with no score after a half an inning. Number 63, a native of Jamaica, is the man to start on the mound in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all four of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Stepping in, Johnny Manzo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And gone. An absolute bomb. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys that would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat and they can go deep.
Standing in now, Ezra Gold. Hit sharply on the ground. Chang fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Focusing on this lineup, Matt, one thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, A good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing.
1-1. Misses, ball 2. One out, nobody on. Hard on the ground towards short. Kang on the grass. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the shortstop right there to leave his feet and try and make that throw to first base. Got to be frustrated a little bit as a pitcher. You executed your spot.
Well, I tell you what, as soon as you throw one like that, D-Row, you see your shortstop get a glove on it, and you're thinking, okay, maybe he has a shot to get him, but that's a long throw after that jump throw, and a solid infield base hit, but very frustrating as a pitcher.
The 1-1. Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Rodriguez, the runner at second with one away. Runner breaks for third. In there, now the throw. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
Another 2-2 down the third baseline. The 2-2 one more time. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
So coming to the plate, Richie Ashburn, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The 1-2. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And the run is in to score from third. And he is in at third base with an RBI triple.
The pitcher was almost out of the inning. I think he might have taken that third out for granted. Instead, he gives up a 2-out RBI triple to make it 2-0.
In now, Tim Rain. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Safe. That was a big-time stab. There was just too much speed getting down the line.
So frustrating, D-Row. You make a good pitch, you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
The 1-2. He's running. Hit high and deep out to left field. Tanaka has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Second inning upcoming from our nation's capital. The USA leads it 3-0. Digging in, Torres. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And manning second base today is a guy with one of the quickest hands in the game. That's the name of the game over at second base. It's not about range. It's not about arm strength. It's about turning every double play for your pitching staff, making the routine play and making sure every two is turned.
Now at the plate, Park. Bases are empty, one man out. And the slider gets him swinging, two gone.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Stepping in, Elroy Jimenez. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
A little bouncer. Again, a 1-2. Missed with a slider.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more of our All-Star Game coverage in a moment. Now to the plate, George Bush.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Popped up, Munoz on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitor. And when you talk about third base, you talk about a step and a dive. But you better have something to go with it when you get to your knees. And that's what this guy has. An absolute howitzer.
Digging in, Jay Diaz. And a full count now, 3-2. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Sometimes you get lucky in this game. I don't think pitch recognition-wise he would choose to swing at that exact pitch. But you know what? Sometimes the result is the only thing that matters.
Into the box, Johnny Menza. Hot shot down the line. Diaz leads off first with 1 away. On the move again from first. He'll try again, 1-2. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Here's another 1-2. Try it one more time for second. And indeed, he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Ezra Gold.
Ready for another chance, Ezra Gold. Runner in scoring position with Sagan. Good lead off the second there. Now the pitch. Pitch misses. The throw down. He's well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Hit hard towards center. In there. Base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Outside of taking a ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks yet. 2 outs, man on third, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out ribby knock.
And so frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, Hero. You're in trouble. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of some trouble. Make 1 bad pitch, a base hit. The inning continues, and another run batted in.
A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Back with more of this Midsummer Classic right after this.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the USA, number 77, Corbin Burns.
Stepping up now, number 19, 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the 3rd.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Number 19 goes down for the 1st out here in inning number 3. Into the box now, Jesse Valentin. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ruiz. 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Hard hit ball to second. Manzo gloves it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The U.S. team on top, 4-0.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the world team, number 78, Jinho Chang.
Riding in once again, Benny Rodriguez.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Hard on the ground towards short. And there's one down now.
Now batting, catcher, A.J. Hinch.
Digging in to try it again, A.J. Hinch, 0 for 1 here in the early going. 1 out, nobody on. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Standing in now, Richie Ashburn is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Boy, that's what wheels can do for you, Giro. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
Runners going. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Pickoff move to second, just keeping him float. Stepping in now, George Costanza. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second.
Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in. Into the box, George Bush. Strike taken. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
Costanzo stands at second with two gone. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left. 3 innings complete. The U.S. team leads it 6-0.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the USA, number 28.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Munoz. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Now the 2-1 is in there for the second strike. The 2-2 fouled away.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
The 2-2 one more time. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
In now, Tanaka. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Here now the 2-2. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Another try at 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first. Gets him from shallow right, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, Yu Chang.
Striding into the box, Yu Chang. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the corner and slicing foul.
A great swing right there. I know the ball's foul, but he absolutely laced that pitch right there. He's just got to stay back a little bit longer.
Hit hard to short. Bush is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Austin Bryce gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Digging in, George Bush. Chopped weakly to the left. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. It's a bullpen game for them now as we have a look at the starter's final line. Certainly not the night he wanted to have. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jay Diaz. He reached on a single in his first try. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Legs churning, he's headed for second. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Spin and a throw back to second, and he's back in standing. Diaz leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Now a spin and another throw back to second, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And now he'll go back to second another time here, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Standing in now, Johnny Manzo. Shot toward right center. And that'll get down out there. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Stepping in now, Ezra Gold. Bouncer to the left side. Munoz comes up with it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
The right fielder, number 3, Benny Rodriguez.
Digging in once again, Benny Rodriguez. And now the runner's trying for third. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily. The 1-2. Short, hit hard. And the throw pulls him off the base, and the inning's going to continue.
And those are plays that cost you ball games. You're already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
Into the box, A.J. Hinch. Pitch misses low. The throw down. It's far too late as he steals second with ease.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
Now a look and a throw back to second. But the runner's back easily. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Runner's on his way to third. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and a runner left on. We played 4 full. The USA leads at 8-0.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the USA, number 35, Mitch Keller.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Torres. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
And there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
Now batting, number 52.
Stepping into the box, Park. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 1-2. Line to the right side. But that's a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Coming to the plate now, Elroy Jimenez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. Albert Suarez gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Digging in, Richie Ashburn, 2 for 2 with a triple on his batting line to this point. Pulled toward right center field. Jimenez on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The left fielder, number 30, Tim Raines.
Ready for another shot now. Tim Raines. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. 1 out, nobody on. Sent on the ground out to second. Torres takes it in, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Third baseman, George Costanza.
Ready once again, George Costanzo. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. 2 out, nobody on. Two and one.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off of for ball number 3.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now. 3-2. Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. Needed just a little more height on that one, but instead the inning is over.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the USA, number 78.
At the plate, number 19. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1. Ground ball right side. Diaz ranges to his right, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, a designated hitter, Jesse Valentin.
So coming to the plate, Jesse Valentin. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this match?
Count even at 2-2. 2-2. Is laid off, and the count runs full.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the world team, number 64.
Now in the box, George Bush. Bo Bichette is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Bo Bichette.
Hit hard up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Lance Negro come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 35, Lance Negro.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Torres over to his left. 1 out.
Now batting, second baseman, Johnny Manziel.
Digging in and looking for more, Johnny Manziel. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. .30 pitch is in there for strike 1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Bichette, base runner at first with 1 out. And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Under it is the center fielder. 2 gone.
The batter, designated hitter, Ezra Gold.
Striding forward now is the DH, Ezra Gold. Two out with the man at first. Bouncer up the middle. Underhanded flip on to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We're through 6 full. The U.S. team on top, 8-0. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Bo Bichette will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Number 10, Bo Bichette.
Lance Niekro will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Jordan Hicks is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Jordan Hicks.
Reyes is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? And that's a base hit. So the no-hit bid ends here in the 7th. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game. So the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V. And this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint. Well, this guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Grounded up the first baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
2-1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Nope.
And a curveball that time that broke too low.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around it?
The 3-1. And it's fouled away.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Drilled to first, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
In now, Torres. And he takes a cold strike 2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Josh Naylor will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Josh Naylor. Now pitching for the USA.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. pound it back up the middle. Fielded cleanly, and the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. It's stretch time here in our nation's capital. The U.S. team leads it 8-0. Reyes is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Number 30.
Juan Soto will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Kevin Manti will stay in the ballgame as a new shortstop. Josh Naylor will stay in the ballgame as he'll take over at first base. Aroldis Vizcaíno enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. So digging in now, Benny Rodriguez. Number 2 is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. He'll get it into second, and he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, A.J. Hinch. A runner at second, nobody out. Taylor Ward will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out.
Taylor Ward.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Ryan Sweeney will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with one away.
Ryan Sweeney.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep and gone up into the second deck. So it's a 2-run shot to right center as this lead got even wider.
That's what I love about baseball. The pitch before, he looked absolutely foolish, but he gathered himself, stayed with the plan, and the next pitch he goes yard. Every pitch is another chance.
Into the box now, Tim Raines, line towards center field. Number 19 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Third baseman number 00, George Costanza.
Digging in once again, George Costanzo. Bobby Bonilla will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Number 25, Bobby Bonilla.
2 out, nobody on. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 10-zip. Number 2 will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Number 2.
Taylor Ward will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Ryan Sweeney will stay in the ball game as he takes over in center. Bobby Bonilla is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now. Julio Martinez is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Martinez.
And he got him. Something to be said for home cooking, apparently, as you get a look at our line score. This one never in doubt, as the home standing 9 have outplayed their guests in every facet of the game. Now batting, number 19, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Jake Reed gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 70, Jake Reed.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses above the zone for a ball. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. The 3-1. Yanked hard, but foul to the right.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
The 3-2 pitch. There's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Digging in to try it again, Jesse Valentin. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Belted high and deep into right center. Sweeney racing back to the track, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Julio Martinez will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Number 9, Julio Martinez.
Pedro Baranjo comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Digging in for his second at-bat, Bo Bichette. He singled his last time up. The 3-1 pitch. Finds the zone to fill the count, 3-2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Three-two pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Line toward the gap in left center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Stepping in now, Lance Necro. Hard hit toward the hole. Manti right there. Throw on to first, two gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Johnny Manziel.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Johnny Manziel. He flew out in his last at-bat. Bases are empty here with two men out. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
Hit back up the middle. Torres moving to his right, and the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. Ninth inning coming up. The USA leads at 10-0. Shane Green comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Shane Green.
Riding in once again, Ruiz starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got two decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
Here now the 2-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the ninth. A reminder to stick around after the ball game ends tonight. We'll have full highlights from this evening's contest right here on the show. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Reyes. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
The left fielder, number 10.
Digging in now, Juan Soto. Craig Kimbrell gets the call here as he'll try and look for one out to finish this thing off.
Craig Kimbrell.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Line to the right side. And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Hey, how about that play to end this thing? That's what you call the icing on the cake, cherry on top of the sundae. Exclamation point. I love it.
10-0, the final shutout score in this one. The U.S. Futures jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. J.R. Richard takes home the win. Number 63 only completed 2 innings and is charged with the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Klezak, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, click over to theshownation.com.